Good evening, everyone. How are you? I hope you are having a great Sunday night. I am live here from our cruise ship in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean. We took off today from Fort Lauderdale and we are headed towards St. Martin, which we will be reaching there on Wednesday. So we have the next 2 days at sea. It is beautiful out here. I'm standing out on our balcony. I don't know if you can hear if I'm quiet. Can you hear the ocean going by? It is gorgeous out here. And I wanted to come on and just, first of all, say hello and good evening to everybody and see how everybody is. Hey, Francie. I'm going to flip my camera around really fast so you can see what I'm looking at. Maybe I can flip my camera around. Look, so off in the distance you see that. There's a cruise ship over there and there's a cruise ship over there. That one is headed back towards where we came from. And that one over there is headed sort of the same direction we're going. You can't see because it's dark out here. I'll have to go live during the day when you can see how gorgeous this is. But I wanted to come on and first of all just say hello, but talk a little bit about what we're doing here, what I'm doing here, and what this trip really is all about, because it's a super amazing trip. So I am on a cruise with about 1,200 other health coaches from all over the United States. We are here. Hey Irina, hey Sandy, hey Rosanna, hey Francie. We are here, to relax some, but also to learn and to be together and really to grow in what we're doing so that we can better help our clients and the coaches that we work with be the best that we can be and really be able to do this, do our jobs the best way we can do it. And, they treat us on this all expense paid trip. To really give us an amazing experience, and they spoil us. So for those of you who are, saying, how can I get on this trip? How can I do something like this? I'm here to tell you, you absolutely can, right? We take people, we do this every year. Last year I went to Punta Cana, but this year, 6 times the number of people that qualified for last year's trip qualified this year. That's huge. And they're expecting those numbers to be even bigger next year. So, if you're sitting here watching and saying, wow, I love what she does. I love, what she does seems so awesome to be able to help people get healthy and to get to go on these, amazing trips. You can have this too. You can have this life too. But I want to tell you a little bit about what our day was like today, right? We got on board. So we flew in this morning and we got on board and we started mixing and mingling, and there was a party for us tonight. We had our white party, which is why I'm still all in white. Because I just haven't changed out of it. But really it was all about, talking to other people and picking brains and really figuring out what's working and how people are best helping their coaches and how people are best helping their clients, right? Because our goal is really to help people find their best, their biggest, best lives. And that's what has come from me out of this. For those of you who don't know my story, if you've been hanging around for a little while, you've heard my story before, but I'm going to repeat it. So my story goes like this. About 3 years ago, I hit complete rock bottom. I was in a terrible place. I was 75 plus pounds overweight, depressed, and physically and emotionally just in a really bad place. And I started this amazing program with the idea of losing a little bit of weight, right? Who knew that I was going to have the life that I have now? Who knew that 3 years later I was going to be standing here on the balcony of a cruise ship, and with 1,200 other people who are on this same journey as me. And right, because I just wanted to get healthy. I had no vision of anything else. And it morphed very quickly into me wanting to help other people and me wanting to help give other people this amazing gift that I was given. And that's what's happened over the last 3 years. I have been blessed to help so many people, reach their goals and get healthy and change their lives. And if you had told me 3 years ago that I'd be standing here on this cruise ship now, I would have told you got to be kidding yourselves. If I had told you that, 2 weeks later I'd be off taking my kids on a trip to Disney, I would have told you got to be kidding yourself. Because 3 years ago when we started this, we couldn't afford to take our kids to Disney. We couldn't afford this life. We didn't, this was only something that I couldn't even really dream of. And, that's really one of the things that I want to talk about. If you've got dreams, if you're envisioning things, if you want something, I'm here to tell you, you can get it. You can have it. You got to work for it. It's not going to come to you as magic. I've worked really, really, really hard, but you can have it. Everything and anything is possible. And, it just things that you can't even imagine can be possible. Standing out here on this cruise ship, right? I'm going to flip my camera around again, looking out. It's dark. Oh, there's actually 2 cruise boats over there. And there's one out there, right? And standing here listening to the waves go. Like, this is something that I could have never dreamed of 3 years ago. And the fact that 4 months ago, at the end of December, I was also on a cruise with my family. That was all thanks to this saying yes 3 years ago to this gift. Because of that, I was able to this year, take my kids on and my family on an amazing, cruise vacation back in December. But it's all about, what do you want? And that's what I want to throw out to you guys right now. What do you want in your life? If you could come up with one of your biggest dreams, what is that biggest dream? When you close your eyes and you picture where you want to be 6 months from now, a year from now, 2 years from now, 3 years from now, what do you see? Where is it that you want to be, right? Because that's the first thing you got to know. Is you got to know where you want to be. Where do you want to go, right? And once you can picture that, then we can move backwards to help you get to there, right? Then we can take you backtrack these steps. And I talk about this a lot, right? Where I talk about this with, where do you want to be at the end of your weekend? How do you want to feel? And then backtrack it, rewind the tape, and how does it play out? But this is something bigger than just making it through your weekend eating healthy. This is about, where do you want to be in your life? Do you want to be standing on a cruise ship like this, whether it's with a company or whether it's with your family or whatever? Do you want to be taking your family on some dream vacation? Do you want to be building a dream house? What is it that you want, right? What is it that you want? Where do you want to be? What is your number one, big dream? And if you haven't dreamt about it, if you haven't thought of it, I really challenge you to start to think about it. Think about it. And then let's work backwards. What are the steps? What has to happen to get you there? It's all possible, right? We can build the lives that we want. We can build the dreams that we want. We can have whatever we want. The world is open to us if we're willing to put in the work. But the only way that works first is by knowing what that is. Because if you don't know what it is, then you don't know what you're working towards, right? That's the biggest thing. If we don't know where we're headed, we can't take the right steps to get there. Then we're going to flounder along, and maybe we'll hit there, and maybe we won't. But we've got to have goals in our life, right? First, you have a dream. It goes in steps. First, you have to have a dream about something. But then, once you have that dream about it, you've got to set the goals. You got to set the plan in action, because a dream without, goals, without a plan, is just a dream. It's just something that you're imagining. But if you want to make it happen, you take that dream and you set those goals and you set those steps, those mini goals, those mini steps along the way so that you can get there. Because I'm telling you, I am standing here. The fact that I am standing here tonight is proof that anyone can do it, right? So if you want it, I'm here to help you figure it out, okay? No matter what you're doing, no matter how you want to get there, you want help, let me know, right? Reach out, right? I don't care, whether you're in this business, whether you're in some other business, whether you're not in any business at all, whatever it is, you want some help, I'm happy to listen and to let you voice through it, and let's figure it out. Because my dream for all of you is that you reach the dreams that you want, that you get what you want in your life, and that you build the life that you can only imagine. Because you'll see on a lot of my posts, I put #MyBiggerLife. This is my bigger life. I couldn't have imagined this 3 years ago, right? I could only imagine little pieces of it. And, for those of you who have been following my posts of all the things that we're doing to plan for the Disney trip in 2 weeks, right? And somebody called me and asked me and said, "This is so awesome, you're doing this. Why, what made you decide to do this?" And I said, "Because I can." And she was like, "What?" And I said, "I'm doing it because I can. Because 3 years ago, I couldn't. I couldn't afford that. 3 years ago, we were, using one credit card to pay off another credit card. We were barely keeping our heads above water. We were barely putting food on the table. And now I've been blessed with the skills and with the ability and with the mentorship and with all the things to build this life, and to be able to say, I can take my kids to Disney. I'm going to take my kids to Disney because I can. I don't know what's going to happen a month from now. I don't know what's going to happen 6 months from now. I don't know what's going to happen a year from now. Maybe my business is going to totally crash, right? Maybe all my clients are going to decide that they don't want to get healthy anymore, right? I hope that doesn't happen, because truthfully, I love working with my clients, and I love working with my coaches more than anything. But both of them more than anything, not one over the other. I love what I do. But that's the reality. Things in life can sometimes go, right? But right now, I'm taking advantage of the life that I've built. Not in an irresponsible way, but in a smart way. But I'm doing the things that I can do and building the memories that I'm building because I can. And I feel so blessed to be able to do that. And I have to thank so many of you who are on here watching right now who are part of that, who are part of this with me, and who are building this with me, and who build me up, because I hope together we're all building each other up. So I just wanted to come on and say that, because Sherry, does Optavia offer health insurance options for coaches? No, actually they don't, but we can talk about that offline another time, some of the options that are available there. But there is so many ways that we can build our lives. And I just wanted to tell you that it's possible. Absolutely possible. That if you're dreaming it, let's do it. Let's do this together. We can work together and we can make this happen. Sherry, I'll message you privately, because we can definitely discuss that. Let's work together. Let's dream together, and let's not just dream, let's build those dreams. Let's make those dreams happen, because I would love to be back here a year from now and be able to have so many people saying, we did this together, we built this together, I'm reaching the dreams that I was dreaming of. So have a great night. I'm going to go. I'm exhausted because I did not get enough healthy sleep last night, because we had a very early flight this morning, and I'm going to go get my healthy sleep. So have a great night. And you'd love to see what I eat on a day on a cruise. I can tell you what I eat on a day on a cruise. I will tell you. I'm going to jump to that before I say goodnight. So fortunately, by keeping kosher on the cruise, we are very fortunate. So we actually just put in our order for our meals today. For tonight, they will make us, double wrap salmon, steamed vegetables. So that's what I will be having for my meals. They'll do eggs for us for breakfast. There are actually a lot of really healthy choices on the cruise if you make healthy choices, right? I went on my cruise before the last time and made really healthy choices and came home having lost weight, and my intention is to do the same thing this time. You also can make really poor choices. But again, it's something what I talked about last night. You'll make a decision as to what you want to do, and you have that decision, and then choices go away. The only choices there are things, does this fit my decision or does that not fit my decision? So there are plenty of healthy options. Tonight I'm going to post a picture later, but I asked them for a plate of fresh vegetables, and you should see this huge plate. They brought me a whole huge cucumber and, raw cucumber and, vegetables. So it's definitely doable if you make the decision to make it work. So on that note, we can continue this conversation later, definitely either online or tomorrow night in another live, but I am exhausted, so I'm going to head to bed, and I will see you guys all later, and I will keep you updated. Follow my pictures, because I'm getting ready to post a bunch of fun pictures from tonight from our white party, and I'll keep you updated on all the cool things that I'm learning. So have a great night, and I will see you soon. Bye.